The filmmaking world is currently holding its breath. If you rewind just a few years back, Sony did something that completely disrupted the entire camera industry. They took the raw, cinematic power of a high-end Hollywood production camera, stripped away the massive body, removed the insane price tag, and crammed it into a magnesium alloy box that you could balance on a lightweight gimbal or simply hold in the palm of your hand. That camera was the Sony FX3, and it fundamentally changed how solo creators, documentary filmmakers, and commercial directors approach their craft. It became the undisputed king of the compact cinema line. But here is the brutal reality of the tech world. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Over the last couple of years, the competition has not just been catching up. They have been actively trying to dethrone Sony. Canon, Panasonic, and Nikon have been relentlessly pushing the boundaries of what affordable cinema cameras can do, offering massive resolutions, internal RAW recording, and open-gate formats. Because of this intense pressure, a very dangerous narrative started floating around. People started whispering that Sony had become complacent. They assumed the upcoming Sony FX3 Mark II would just be a lazy, incremental update, a minor spec bump to keep the marketing department happy. But they are completely wrong. Based on the latest supply chain leaks, heavily guarded registration data, and deep industry whispers, the Sony FX3 Mark II is not just a simple update. It is shaping up to be a total reimagining of the compact cinema camera. Sony is about to pull off a move so aggressive and so perfectly calculated that it is going to force every other camera manufacturer to go completely back to the drawing board. To truly understand what Sony is building here, you have to look at the heart of the camera, the sensor. For the past 5 years, camera companies have been brainwashing consumers into believing that more megapixels automatically equal a better image. We see 33 megapixel, 45 megapixel, and even 60 megapixel sensors being crammed into hybrid cameras. A lot of people naturally assumed the FX3 Mark II would inherit the 33 megapixel sensor from the A7 IV to give it 8K marketing hype. But Sony is doing something radically different and honestly brilliant. The leaks heavily point to a brand new, custom-designed 16 megapixel partially stacked full-frame sensor. Now, if you do not understand the physics of digital cinematography, you might think 16 megapixels is a downgrade. But for pure video shooters, this is the holy grail. Here is why. When you cram 40 million pixels onto a full-frame sensor, those pixels have to be incredibly small. Small pixels struggle in low light, they introduce noise, and most importantly, it takes the camera's processor a massive amount of time to read all that data line by line, which results in that horrible, wobbly jello effect known as rolling shutter. By utilizing a 16 megapixel partially stacked architecture, Sony is making the physical pixels on the sensors significantly larger. Large pixels act like massive buckets for light. The low-light performance on this camera is going to be so clean, so noise-free, that it will practically see in the dark. But the real magic of the 16 megapixel stacked sensor is speed. Because there is less total data to scan, the readout speed of the sensor is going to be blistering. We are talking about near global shutter levels of performance. If you are doing fast, chaotic whip pans, shooting out the